In the hospitality business, you know, there's a saying, food to go, but at this show, we have a guy who claims it's food to water. Now, is there any waste in this or what?
No, at the end of the day, once it goes through the process of using microorganisms, it turns everything into water and then downstream.
Okay, your company is Go Bio.
The company is called Greentel. The product is called Go Bio.
Okay, so how does it go?
Well, it goes very quickly, actually, in less than 24 hours after putting in the food waste, because food waste contains up to 80% water anyway, and the microorganisms break it down very quickly.
Simple chemistry, great idea. So you get your waste from wherever?
That's right.
Commercial restaurants or probably...
in the kitchen, you know, it'd be cutting the vegetables and so forth. It can go directly right into our Go Bio machine. And
let's do a little quick demo here. So here's our little waste here. I don't call that waste, but we're using it as waste.
That's right. So throughout the day, food waste is produced, and they would just simply throw everything right into the machine.
That's all the stuff that's there from before. Okay.
Yeah, and then just close the hatch, and then just walk away.
You don't press a button?
No. So everything's done automatically. It's very simple on the operational side.
So what happens here? It mulches it, evaporates it, pulverizes it. What's the mechanism?
What happens is there's an auger in the chamber which goes around very slowly and stirs the food up, and also the wood chips in there where the microorganisms live help to break the food particles into smaller pieces. And the microorganisms, of course, eat up the food particles like the carbohydrates, the proteins, the oils, and the bits and so forth, and break it down into a fluid. Okay,
Domingo, let's do the math. 50 pounds of waste, 100 pounds of waste. What's the processing time?
The processing time for, if it's what I just put, if it's mostly lettuce, it'll be about 3 to 4 hours.
Does it go by the type or the weight?
It'll go by the type. So if you put in chicken with the chicken bones, for example, because of the bones, it takes longer, closer to the 24, 48-hour mark.
Okay, so how cost effective is this? What's compared to traditional?
Absolutely. So the major cost for hauling garbage is the weight. And out of the compactor or the bin, you have 80% to 90% is food waste. It's very wet and heavy, and it's very difficult to manage. So we could be saving companies up to 90% in hauling.
And what's the ROI on that?
The ROI, depending again on what the hauling rates and so forth, could be as little as 1 year to 3.5 years.
Depending how big the facility is and so on and so forth.
Exactly.
Okay, where is this coming from?
Well, the technology is a very common product in Korea and in Japan. And Greentel, our company, we're just launching it here in Canada.
So you're actually showcasing here at the CRFA show,
we're just launching it here during the CRFA.
So what do the people here think? The chefs, the buyers, retailers?
Yeah,
what are they saying?
They're actually one of the things that we hear is that they're really surprised about the technology, that they've never heard about this. They think that their only option is to throw it in the back, throw it into the compactor, get it hauled out. And what I'm finding out here in Ontario, they send it out to Michigan.
That's right.
So rather than doing that, they can be handling all the food waste right at source. This equipment can be built right beside or installed right beside their dishwasher, where they're doing the separation of the food waste. They just chuck it in.
And you don't have to press a button. It's just totally automatic.
Everything's all automatic. As long as it's a green light here, it just shows them that they can still continue to put in food waste on a continuous basis. Okay,
let's do hypothetical. 50% of the restaurateurs, hotels, and so forth in, say, Ontario embrace this technology. What kind of an impact is that going to be?
Well, the impact is we're going to be, on the positive side, is that typically all the food waste that would go to a landfill will not be producing methane. We'll be taking trucks off the road, so we'll be saving a lot of diesel fuel.
Is there any percentage? Someone done the math on this?
Absolutely. So, for example, one typical grocery store that we put it in, they were hauling it out 5 times a month. And after installing the machine, they're only hauling it once a month. And so that's 70% savings alone on that particular application.
All right. Everyone is very price conscious.
Yes, exactly.
What's the deal on this?
What's the deal on this? It's environmentally friendly. It's responsible. It makes a lot of sense. You know, the old traditional way of putting it into the garbage bin is a thing of the past, and we're hoping to educate the public on this new technology.
Now, it's the only food waste technology in Canada. What's the cost on this?
The cost in this ranges from, we have 4 different sizes, so it can ranges from $35,000 to $75,000.
And the ROI is between what, 1 and 2 years?
That's right. Well,
Depending what you buy.
1.5, yeah, to 3 years, depending on the size.
Excellent.
Exactly. Depending on the municipality and what the charges are.
Well, I think I got enough on this one, or they say enough dirt on this. Website.
Yes, our website is www.greentail.ca.
Excellent. Thanks so much. Well,
You're welcome.
food to go, food to water.
Excellent.
Works together.